That's so purple. A quick taste test of this Rise grape flavour pre-workout. I'm not a massive fan of grape flavour. I didn't realise how sort of like purple it was. I've only ever had it in like containers where you can't actually see the colour of it, so it's interesting that it's very, very purple, but it doesn't have that much of a flavour to it. It's funny, when you can see what colour it is, it's got a hell of a lot more flavour than when you can't see. So yeah, that's something to note. And then you wait there a second. This is the ultimate summer hack. So I stuck this in the freezer when I put my pre-workout in. So I stuck my intra-workout EAAs in the freezer when I made my breakfast or meal one. So they've got like a nice, can you hear that? Nice little bit of ice in there, which is beautiful for this summer's day. Can't remember whether I mentioned it in the last video or not, so I thought I'd mention it now. That's your tip for the day. There'll be more tips, and don't you worry, more tips. So a little bit of an update since last video. So I mentioned about how scale weight wasn't really moving and the look was sort of deteriorating a little bit, just in terms of intramuscular fullness. So obviously when you're in a deficit and your glycogen stores are depleting, you're having less carbs, your muscle's going to start looking a little bit softer, which generally makes you just look a little bit smaller and actually less lean, which is quite frustrating. I wasn't too frustrated though, because I mean, I've been looking more vascular, so while like I do look flatter and the muscle's not popping against the skin in the same way, I still felt really positive about where we were heading, and the fact that my training was in such a good place meant that I was very much calmer than I would have been had my training been in a bad place. So they're like the two things that kept me calm, and then also just talking to Finn about it. To be fair, working with Finn's been massively helpful in this regard, but just having someone who's experienced many preps, both themselves and through other people, is massively important. So Finn was able to judge when the right time to pull back was and when the right time to push is. I'm not sure if I mentioned in the previous video, but we'd made some adjustments with food that didn't really correlate to changes that we would have thought we would see in terms of leanness and scale weight decreasing. So yeah, so that was an indicator that my body's just not responding properly and we actually need to pull back a bit. So what we did is we reduced the steps by half, cut the posing, cut cardio, and kept the calories slightly reduced, but very similar. So yeah, and that seemed to have worked a little bit in terms of getting a bit of that fullness back, and my weight did drop. So I did reach a new low of 71.7 this morning, which is nice, and I feel good about it. I don't feel all that different in terms of the look. Like I do have a bit more fullness, especially in my lower body. I'll pop some photos from my last week's check-in where we suggested that I'm looking too flat, and then this morning's check-in where I was looking a little bit fuller, just for comparison's sake. But peeled back, and now we're slowly reintroducing sort of where we were at. So posing's back in, so back to 3 times today, 3 times tomorrow. Steps are at 10k instead of 13.5k, which is okay. Like, it's a fine amount of steps. It's not really a hassle to get 10k, which is nice. And I'll probably get that pretty close by the time I get back from the gym. And then, yeah, that's about it really. But today is a pull session. Really enjoying training this pull and leg session. Like, really, really fun session. I think it's probably the most it's the session I've recorded the most. There's a little, some subtle changes in how I'm approaching some of the stuff. As with all things, I'm probably just getting more dialed in, as opposed to anything really changing. It's just sort of like me being a little bit more methodical about sort of placings, time under load, and just being a little bit safer, as I've mentioned in a fair few of my videos, that I'm very loose. I just train like what feels good, a very Branch Warren style of just train until the muscle sort of stops working, not worrying about it being a beauty contest or making it look perfect. Which is interesting, there's two sides of ego lifting: the guy who lifts too much weight with like average execution, and then the guy who lifts perfect execution but nowhere near enough weight to grow. And either side of the scale, you're doing it to impress someone. So keep that in mind. What side of the scale you're on, try and walk the line between ego lifting and lifting sort of efficiently or effectively, and try and walk that line. But I'd always rather be on the side of being an ego lifter and just training too hard than not training enough. So yeah, but yeah, plan is go get in the gym, hit this pull session, and then sort of just take you along for the ride. Keep it nice and raw, and talk about some of the things that is going on. But yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying this session, so it should be fun to share it with you now. But obviously, before I get into the session, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below if you enjoyed the session, if there's something you want me to discuss or share with you. Then yeah, other than that, let's crack on. Come on, man. Another bit of advice: nail your first exercise, so it sets you up well for the rest of the session. I don't come in and half-arse your first one, but if you nail your first one, you're setting yourself up to stack some wins. So think about it like that. Something I'm massive on, specifically on this piece of equipment, because my hamstrings are such a weak point, is standardization. Making sure that every week, every rep looks near enough the same. Like the end point is very similar, not taking too many partials, ensuring control on the eccentric, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, a nice pause, and driving. I just want to make sure that I'm nailing this as much as possible. The connection is always there, but it's more about making sure that I'm getting as much out of the movement as possible. So this is where filming is essential, because otherwise how would I know if I'm actually doing what I think I'm doing? So because one of the biggest things with a movement like that is it's so easy to cheat your progression by just rushing a movement, rushing a rep, not getting it as short as possible and calling it a rep type thing. So realistically, that rep's probably 85-90% there. It's definitely not all the way. So I'll make a note of that in my logbook and try and beat it next week. That was a match from previous, which I'll take, to be fair. That connection was good, and then couldn't have done any more there. So here's what it is. We'll just look to progress on the next one. How bad do you want it? Right. Oh. Come on. Oh. Alright. I actually have no idea how many I got then, because I think I lost count and I got confused. It was either 9 or 10. Like either failed on 10 or failed on 11. But something that's changed here is actually like exaggerating the stretch a bit more. Similar to the like lat bias row, it's actually like opening up a bit. Fucking hell, I feel my lat though. Yeah. Whoa. Hey. I've had a mini reset on here, so I realised I just wasn't really connecting with what I needed to connect with, and it was just moving a little bit too quick. I don't feel like I was controlling it properly, so now really tried to just emphasise having a lot more control, and it's been feeling good. I only did that last week. I was at 180 for like sets of 10, 11, 12, but like quite uncontrolled. Last week I did 185 for a set 7 with a lot of control, and that felt really good. So I'll take 180. I think this week I'm not feeling awesome, and yeah, just make the most of that.
Get there!
It was one of the hardest sets I've had in a while. Not in terms of like intensity or load, in terms of like mentally. Like I do feel like that's hard. Feels heavy. I'm fucking tired. I had a lot of self-doubt. I was like, fuck, can I control this for a full 8 reps? I mean, I wanted 10. Take fucking 8 though. I mean, that was proper control. Final rep was a proper grind. I mean, there is a little bit of like spine curvature, but nothing excessive. And I still feel like I have complete control over everything. So that, and in terms of engagement, fucking hell, that was the most ridiculous amount of engagement I felt on that. Like shit, my hamstrings were screaming. My upper back was like, yeah, you're fucking working here. And that's all you can ask for, you know? I mean, it was a set where you have to use those self-doubts, those like questions in your head. You got to use that to motivate you. All I was thinking, it's awful. All I was thinking is, you're a fucking loser coming in here thinking like that. As I'm approaching the bar, I didn't say anything. I'm like, let's go, what you got, type shit. I was thinking, you're a fucking loser. But, I mean, it worked. Wouldn't recommend it. Feel awful about yourself. But then when the set is done, you're like, I gave everything. And they're the sets you have to give fucking everything to. I'm sorry for so much swearing, but to be fair, I feel like cognitively impaired right now. But that, you gotta fucking commit to it. Commit to giving everything. Especially if it's only one set. You come in and go, I'm gonna fucking nail you. I'll nail myself into the ground if I have to in order to get that final rep. It's pretty fucking close. Yeah. But I said to Dan, who was very kindly stood over me. I was about 3 seconds off of pooping. Like, that's the level of effort that went into that. Yeah. We'll see if next week I can actually shit myself, shall we? On my cup. Yeah. Oh, fuck yes, like fuck. Hey. 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 Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you. That's plus 1.5. Fuck yeah. 12. Yeah, lovely. Right. Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much. That is good. Like, the only problem with this kit, when you put it in the lengthened, you need someone to help you get it off. Unless you don't want to get a full stretch, because it's so awkward. But manipulating the resistance profile is really fun. So I ended up 11 and 11, back offset, added one of the plates from the mid to the top, and took off 5 kilos off the middle as well, and ended up with the same amount of reps with a pause and stretch in the second set. Fucking good. It's progress on both. But I got 11 plus 1, and then the other one got 11 plus 1. Fucking good. So last week failed this on 9, so I got 8.5, and then assisted. So now make the decision. I'm going to beat what I did last week. Same execution, same control, same focus. Fucking beat it. With everything hit. How much you have to give? Fuck you. Yes. Right. This one, yes! Thank you. Fuck yes. Fuck you. I'm a bit perplexed by that, in all honesty. Ended up 2 or 3 reps up. To be honest, I lost count after 8. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I think I just got my breathing right, control right. Fucking hell, my quads. I probably had another if I hadn't got so sort of excited. But yeah, no, that was really fucking good. So I moved to this from the hammer strength because I think that's what caused some hip problems I'm having. So I've mentioned in a previous video, I've got something called snapping hip syndrome. But I think the angle of the hammer strength and me trying to get the most out of something that isn't really there in terms of knee flexion just resulted in some deep discomfort. It's annoying that it's hips, considering I've had 2 knee ops. My knees are fucking awesome. I don't even need knee sleeves on this, which is fantastic. But that comes with having that higher level of control, whereas on the hammer strength, I was just fucking getting as deep, and I didn't really care if it hit the bottom and gave me a little bit of a bounce out. So yeah, this feels awesome. I've had like, I don't know, hit and misses with this in terms of sensation, and yeah, at the moment it feels really flipping good. So, but to be fair, like I've had it in 3 weeks. First week was incredible. I think I did 7 for 12, and then the last week I was like, that was so easy, I'll do 7.5. Ended up with 8, and then whatever I got there now. But that feels fucking awesome. I mean, I've mentioned it before, like about when you get onto a new bit of kit, there is like an adjustment period where progressions will run up really quick. Like, I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is. You're sort of getting used to the machine, you're getting used to the sensations, you get the setup right, and all of a sudden progressions just fly up. So I'm just enjoying that right now with this. And yeah, that's that really. Do a back offset here, keep it nice and controlled again. Probably try and take 6.5 for, I think I got 12 plus 1. To be honest, I'll be happy with 13. If we can get 14, that'd be dope. But considering how good the first set was, I'm gonna have to switch fucking on. To be fair, like I was right on, like mentally right on in that set. Which is good, considering what I'm 2 hours deep into this session. I'll take it. Let's go again. Oh, come on, one more. Take it there. Oh. 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 That was good. Both sets. Progress. It's fucking progress. Thank you, Tom Place. Okay. So this is the part of the session where mentally you're tested. Like, I love and hate this session. It's fucking hard. An RDL, a leg press, an upper back row, like these are all things that are taxing. And now I have some of the like most specific movements, so quad extension and hamstring curl. Like, it requires that you fucking lock in. Like, you are completely locked in, and mentally it's taxing, it's tiring, it's hard, and yeah, it's all yours, man. Yeah, but it's all good. Don't worry about it. But it's tough, and this way your self-talk really matters. Like, what are you saying? Like, right now I'm saying, most people say, fuck this, I'm going home now. I'm tired, my legs hurt, my back hurts, everything's fucked. I'm not eating enough food, I'm tired, not sleeping well, all this fucking bullshit. I'm lighter than I was last week, I'm in prep. Like, fuck you. That's exactly what I'm thinking, is fuck off. I'm gonna take this all the bloody way. So that's enough talking. What are you saying? That's what I'm saying. Because I know people that would just walk away now, who would have cut sets out, who would have done half-assed work. I'm fucking committed to everything in this session, and that's what makes me proud. So let's finish strong now. 14 last week. You just want to be who you were last week? Is that it? Oh. Everything. Execution. Lock in now. God, fuck. Are you really giving everything? Ask yourself that right now. Oh. Oh, fuck. With this, two things. I'll make sure you get them short so your knees actually, like, your feet are above your hips, and then really pull down on the seat hard. Don't get too much like pelvic tilt and stuff. Take it all the way. Matthew. All the way. Okay people, so I got some nice posing done at the end. I can't see on this little thing the quality of it, so hopefully it's good enough to put in the video. If it's not, then you won't hear this bit. But yeah, that was a decent session, to be fair. Like, a lot of progression, if I'm honest. So abs progressed, hamstring curls progressed on my back offset, matched on my top, which I'm happy with, because I just want to make sure that I'm getting like the right stimulus, standardized, and a good connection with my hamstrings. Like, I struggle to connect with them. My glutes take over very easily, so if I have to maintain and can't strive for progression in the same way that I do with other things, so say like the single arm lat pull down, where I can sort of chase it a little bit more and probably move a bit more, a little bit more body English, just because, well, to be honest, I connect with them well, so I don't really struggle too much with the idea that you can't move. As long as I can feel them, I'm happy. And even then, like, I sometimes think sensation is overvalued. Like I was saying about ego lifting before the gym, like, I think that's something that people overemphasize is perfect technique and forget to train hard. So if I'm training hard and my form loosens up a little bit, then I'm fine. As long as I'm not flinging it around like some donkey, then I don't care. Like, a little bit, I'll take a little bit more if I can get it. But with the hamstring curls, I know I can't, so I don't. And yeah, trying to reel back on, like I said, not taking too many partials with those, just so I can make sure that I am progressing and recovering effectively to hit them again in another 3-4 days. So yeah, and even then with things like a barbell row, like, I'm going to get some hamstring stimulus, and I want to make sure that they aren't taken away from other things while still attacking them during the sets themselves. So I think I'm striking that balance pretty well at the moment, and yeah, happy. RDLs, I wish I got a little bit more in terms of reps, but flipping how it was a tough set, so I'll take that any day. And yeah, I think that the execution was on point there, so I'm happy enough, and hopefully I can just hold on to that. But I'm at a new low. Like, this is uncharted territory for me. I haven't been this light probably since I was like 16, so yeah, that's cool. And I'm still hitting 180 for more than I hit in my off season, so that's pretty fucking cool. I was doing like a potentiation set, so I'd have like a priming set where I'd hit like 160, 170 for like a set of a higher set, so shooting for 10 to 12 and then 180 for a lower rep set, but still. And that was just because I picked up a little back injury, a little back snappage, if you will, and that was how we managed that. And now obviously it's flying, so very happy there. Upper back row, pretty decent. Took progressions on both sets, so more than decent. Really good connection, really good stretch, like everything was spot on, to be honest, so really happy with that. Leg press was incredible. Like I said, I had no idea what happened, no idea why such progression fault me, but it was flipping cool, so I enjoyed that extremely. Hamstring curls, seated, same thing, like just getting the execution right, and they went well, so happy with those. And then quad extensions, like, to be honest, when I'm at that point in the session, I'm like, I'll take what I can get from that set and just give everything, and if there's progression there, then great. If not, then it's all good. Like, my quads are going to get battered from the leg press, so that's the main thing that I'm sort of concerned about and really trying to focus on. So yeah, not too fussed on the isolation at the end. I really can't complain. Food's lower. Yesterday I was flipping, I can't lie, I was hungry. My food focus was a little bit higher than normal, which is weird. I can't complain about training, and I'm just trying to enjoy the process, man. That's the whole thing, isn't it? But yeah, this was a bit of a longer debrief than I had anticipated, but yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to call it. I felt like I covered an awful lot in terms of actually speaking during the session. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure whether I mentioned with the leg press, like it's a whole lot nicer using that squat press now, and just trying to get the most out of quad stimulus and maximize everything there. So yeah, just get the most out of what you can do, and all it is just working fucking hard. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Just shut the fuck up and lift. You got to turn your brain off and just get, like, sometimes it's thinking dark thoughts, you know, and then sometimes it's like, hey, you got this, you know, that type of self-talk. It's just whatever the mood needs. But yeah, since when did gyms get so quiet? That's what I want to know. It's a fucking library now, and it's so depressing. I listened to Dorian Yates talk about how gyms used to be just like a place where you go to physically exert yourself and give everything to every set, and if that meant grunting and screaming, then good. Now it's like, oh, you shouldn't speak so much, you shouldn't make noise. What? Why? That's my thoughts. Anyway, that's where I'm going to close the video up. I hope you enjoyed. As I mentioned, like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything specific you want to see, please let me know. I'm going to do another full day of eating later this week, I think. I've been slacking with the editing on these videos. Like, I filmed on Thursday and only posted it today, which is Monday. So yeah, I've been a bit slacking on the editing. The filming bit's fun. I'm not good at editing, so I don't enjoy it that much, if I'm honest. And yeah, that's enough for today. I shall see you soon. Cheers, guys. Have a good session if you're training, and if you're not training, why aren't you training? I'm joking. If you have a rest day, you rest up. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.